Hello, my name is Vicky Stimson and I'm joining you here live from the broadcast studio at the GBTA and VDR Europe Conference 2025 in Hamburg. And this afternoon I am delighted to be joined by Lutz Nauert, Senior Vice President Global Program Management at BCD Travel. Hi Lutz, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Enjoying the conference so far?
It's brilliant so far, thank you.
So we have a couple of questions that we'd like to ask you today around sustainability. What are travel managers' top priorities these days, and how does sustainability fit in? What are your views on that?
Yeah, in the last couple of years, it changed slightly from sustainability. So if you go back a year or two, sustainability was top three, and now because of the economic uncertainty, cost and cost savings is top of the list again. I hope to have it off the list at a certain point, but it's top of the list again. It's compliance, and then sustainability is probably still top five, but cost saving is top of the list right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We've heard a lot about that over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So sustainability continues, as you said, to be an increasingly important factor in managed travel programs. What are clients looking for to make their programs more sustainable? What actions are they taking?
They are CO2 taxes, CO2 budgets, move from air to rail. So it's a variety of different actions. So I believe everybody in Europe knows that something needs to change. Everybody knows that something needs to be done. There are different answers to this question. Here in Germany, a lot of clients are trying to move from domestic air to domestic rail. CO2 costing, investing in SAF is something that is becoming more and more popular. So there's not one answer there. Everybody is doing the interpretation in a slightly different way, and that makes it, on the one hand, complex, because again, there's not this one easy answer where you say, okay, you need to push this button and then everything is sorted. But on the other hand, it makes our lives also extremely interesting, because we can do a lot of consulting, we can do a lot of benchmarking, a lot of best practice also. What would help you as a client to be more sustainable moving forward?
Yes, yeah. Lots to work on there.
Lots of work to this, but again, it started many years ago, and it's still not ready. Again, it's everybody's trying to find their way, and we are here to help.
Yeah, absolutely. So, can you share any of these best practices with us? Have you got any examples of how your clients are tackling sustainability?
Basically, everybody is, and this needs to be the first step. Everybody's doing reporting, because if you do not know, if you cannot measure what you are doing, there's basically action doesn't make sense. So reporting and defining what's your baseline, and also defining a goal. And many companies, many corporations have SBTI targets saying, okay, we would like to reduce by 30% by whatever, 50% by whatever. And translating this corporate target into travel targets, those are the first two steps in order to say, okay, where are we, and where would we like to be? And then it's one thing that is becoming more and more popular is putting a price tag to CO2, saying, okay, hey, in order to reach this target, we need to factor CO2 into the pricing of a flight, and saying, okay, if you fly on a direct flight with a low emission airline, you need to have a benefit compared to flying with a connecting flight with an old aircraft, with an old turbine. And so this, putting a price tag to it and show this price tag to the end user in order to give all the relevant information, is something that is very popular. It's available, and it can be displayed in Concur, can be displayed in Citric. But also giving the option saying, hey, take a train instead of a flight. So changing your policy, encourage your people to be more sustainable is two very easy ways, but something that is done for many companies. And also to make it visible to the traveler. So CO2 numbers, CO2 values in online booking tools is and in a perfect way also giving some relevance to it, because who knows what is 243 kilograms of CO2. I wouldn't be aware about it if I wouldn't work in this area.
It needs some context.
So the context saying, okay, you could save X amount of CO2, and this equivalence of heating a house for a winter this is much more impactful than just saying, okay, you can save 200 kilogram or 500 kilogram.
So it's about giving the traveller the right information
The right
at the right
information.
time that's relevant.
Correct.
And making them
Yeah.
accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. It's been so lovely to talk to you. Thank you so much, Lutz.
Thank you.
This is Nikki Simpson at the broadcast studio here in Hamburg. Thank you so much for listening.